Entrepreneurship 101, inspiring entrepreneurs to rise, innovate, and create lasting impact. Another week, another great episode for sure. How are you,
Another week,
partner?
another great episode. I'm doing well. How are you, Daniel?
Well, fabulous, fabulous, and excellent.
You still staying busy?
Busy, busy
You
because
are a podcast
podcast
machine.
machine. Well,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
thank you. Thank you for being part on Entrepreneur, Mr. Michael. People, we're having a new podcast with Mr. Michael AI 101. Stay tuned for that. So what will be expect for AI 101, Mr. Michael?
Daniel, it's all about how artificial intelligence is changing our lives and changing the world. And we don't want to be just reactive to it. We want to be proactive. And that podcast is going to help people wrap their mind around where things stand with AI.
Yes. Our latest episode with Miss Jackie, we talk about how AI can help us to build colony outside our solar system.
Hmm. Wow.
That's futuristic, right?
Very futuristic. Very
And
futuristic.
thank you for Mr. Elon Musk for doing a baby step. All right. Let's do this.
Let's
Of
do
course.
this.
Let's do this, Mr. Elon Musk. Do this baby step, and for sure, people will follow. Let's beat the robot that will build our colony where? Outside our solar system, outside our galaxy. What else? Outside the universe, multiverse.
Mhm.
But anyway, so much for that, Mr. Michael. What will be our topic today on Entrepreneurship 101?
Our topic today deals with the myth of overnight success.
Mm. It's hard to do overnight success. You
Yeah,
need
what do
to
you think
have the
about it?
process. You need to have the process, right?
That's right. I heard someone say, Daniel, it
Mm.
took me 25 years to become an overnight success. Some people think it happens overnight, but we know, right? It can take time.
Take time. It's a process,
That's
people.
right. That's right.
Even fame. It's not just like one fame is like, okay, I'm famous today, tomorrow it's gone.
No, we got to be able to put the work in and that
Hard work,
patience. That's right.
consistency. Mm.
Consistency, discipline, hard work. Those have been some common themes, right, Daniel, that we've been talking about throughout our podcast. And I am having a ball doing this. I think we're able to help a lot of people.
Yes, and our goal here, people, is to empower you. Even one per one, what 8 billion people on Earth, and one person will be empowered through all the podcasts. What we are doing, it's so
That's right.
priceless.
That's right. Every day is an opportunity to learn more,
Mm-hmm.
to be better, and do better. And what a great opportunity, right, to be able to share this platform, to be able to empower other people. And we are excited about it.
Yes, start your business. Start being entrepreneur. So, why is overnight success is misleading, Mr. Michael?
I think it's misleading, Daniel, because what you said earlier, I think is spot on. Success is really connected to a process, and that step by step process reveals character and it helps build character. It
Mm-hmm.
reveals where our businesses are, and it helps build where our business needs to go. And we know, right? That's not often overnight. That takes time, that takes consistency, that takes effort. I think, you know, in our world, how it's been impacted by social media, there seems to be a myth, right, that you can just hit the lotto quick, right, or your business will explode overnight. And there are cases of that, right, where things
Yes.
can take off quickly, and that's always good. But sometimes it's okay to slow cook our food versus just microwave it. It's okay to build that business, that idea, and allow it to take the time it needs to fully grow and fully achieve.
To fully grow. So do you think, Mr. Michael, there's a business that you can compare just like a microwave process?
Wow. Um,
Is it like
I,
instant? Okay, this is my business.
I mean, there may be some examples out there, but I think, the most notable examples are businesses that understood who their customer was. And
Mm-hmm.
that can take time, right? It can
True.
take time to learn your customer, to learn their
Yes.
needs, and to fulfill that need. And that's relational, right? Businesses that understand they want long term success are willing to build relationships. I like the quote that says, long term learning is built upon relationships.
Mm.
Anything that's sustainable, anything that is noteworthy, any business or any relationship, right, that's lasting, often we have to put time into it. It's
Mm.
kind of like you think about a romantic relationship, right? If you want a
Yes.
successful relationship or a successful marriage, there's no substitute for time. We got to put the time, the energy, and the effort in. So
Mm-hmm.
that's personal and professional. Be willing to put the time in.
Be willing to sacrifice too. Okay, yeah, Mr. Michael. So tell us what happens behind the scene of growth.
You know, I think there's some key components that can help a business thrive behind the scenes. And I talked a little bit about relationships, right?
Yes.
I think partnerships are important. Successful business understands, right, who needs to be their partners. Who are the people that you can count on to help you grow? That people ecosystem, if you will, right? It's that
Mm-hmm.
whole idea of the village mentality, whether it includes clients, vendors, suppliers, mentors, team members. Who is on your team that's going to help you thrive? That, Daniel, I believe is key to elevating your business and building a business that's going to be sustainable.
Certainly. Sustainable. People podcasting is like that, dude. That's not like instant. You need takes time. It's like planting a trees. You need
That's
to
right.
fertilize it, give cultivation until it fully grown and bear fruit.
That's right.
So
And the
people,
only way
if
you do that, right, Daniel, through
Mhm.
podcasts is by building relationships because you
Mm.
bring your guests in, you bring partners in, and you have to have, it's so important to have those people skills in order to be able to do it.
True,
Yeah,
true people. It's the same in everything that you're doing, even podcasting or any kind of business.
that's right.
So, Mr. Michael, why does patience protect entrepreneurs? Patience is virtual, they said.
Patience is
Yeah,
so key.
patience.
And patience, I want to tie it back into this theme we have so far about of relationships and how we need to show each other grace. Because in order to build an effective team, right, we have to be patient with one another.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to show grace to one another, where we move just away from task mentality to more of a team mentality. Tasks are important, teams are important as well. I like the acronym for team. Together, everyone achieves more.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, if you want to go fast, go alone.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go far, go together. And
Mm.
that power of partnerships, building out strong teams. When you got a strong team, then that's momentum multiplied. One
True.
person can do but so much. But if you get a team that's invested, believes in the business, willing to fight for the business, the growth can be exponential.
Mm, definitely.
Yeah,
Two heads better than one,
that's
people.
right.
Unity.
Together, everyone achieves more.
Mm-hmm. So if you need help, please ask for help. Mr. Michael and I are here.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Reach out, people. Totally free. Okay. So why does comparison damage motivation, Mr. Michael? Compare, compare, compare. Hmm.
Comparisons damage motivation. Maybe you've heard it like I've heard it, that comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes.
You might have a great car, enjoy your car, but if you're riding and you down the street and you look at your neighbor and if you feel like they got a better car than you, does that mean all of a sudden you don't appreciate your car as much? That's why it's
Hmm.
so important, right? To be present and to enjoy our lives and not just compare ourselves to others. Because sometimes we catch people on their journey, right, Daniel, and we don't know
Hmm.
what it took in order for them to get there.
True.
Sometimes people want what other people have, but are they willing to do what other people have done? Are they willing to put the time, the energy, the sacrifice in? Some people, right, may look at Daniel and see um, all the podcasts that you're doing, and they may think that it's easy, but it takes time and energy and
True.
effort, and sometimes years, right, Daniel, in
Yes,
order to
yes.
build something successful and something sustainable. So I encourage our listeners out there, it's okay to take the stairs to success and not just the
Yes.
elevator. Because if you're comparing yourself to other people, add in there, are you willing to do what they did? It looks different when we understand the sacrifices that many people take in order to reach their goals.
Mm.
So
Yes.
no need to really compare or compete in that sense, because what's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for your neighbor is meant for your neighbor. And we can encourage each other along the way. Yeah,
Hmm. Don't compare and compete, people. Be yourself. Especially nowadays on social media. Social media are curated. So don't compare anything what you see on social media because they 100, not 100, but 90%, they are curated.
hmm.
Okay.
Daniel, I thought about something when you said that.
Hmm.
Why compare when no one can beat you being you?
Yeah, you should think that one.
No one, in many ways, no one is your competition because they
True.
can't beat you being you.
Yes, I like that, Mr. Michael.
That's right.
You need an applause for that. You need an applause, Mr. Michael. I like that. No one can beat you because
Nobody can beat you
you,
being you
you.
because you're unique. What's meant for you is unique. It's designed specifically for you. And
Yeah.
there is enough food at the table.
Yes.
Everybody can eat. We just got to get our fair share, right?
Yes,
That's right.
definitely. God created us unique, and we have our individual DNA
That's
that
right.
never one or not can even copied.
That's right.
Hmm.
Well said, Daniel.
So, Mr. Michael, how do long timeline build mastery? Mastery.
Yeah. Timelines build mastery because they can take what's complex and make it more simple. I look at it kind of like building a house.
Yeah.
So when you meet with your engineer, your architect, right? They'll tell you a timeline of when to expect the house to be finished. And we know that's not always precisely accurate. Sometimes things change, the weather changes, but that timeline gives those architects, the engineers, the builders a blueprint. This week, this is our focus. Today, this is our focus, right? I think that
Mhm.
same mindset translates well into the business world. To understand that we have to take what may be complex and break it down into smaller chunks, right? To be able to prioritize what's most important. It helps us reduce that sense of feeling overwhelmed. But ultimately, right, it improves efficiency. We don't have to necessarily be on a fast track to success. We just need to keep hitting our marks, keep hitting our benchmarks, manage our time effectively, because that feeling It's kind of like Daniel. Maybe you can relate to this, right? Where the first day of school or first day of class in college, and the
Mm-hmm.
professor tells you what the semester is going to look like or what the syllabus is going to look like, it can feel so overwhelming, right? Like, oh my goodness, this class
Yes.
is going to be brutal. And the
Yes.
class may end up being tough, but it seems like a lot because they're telling you all at once. But we don't have to do it all at once. We build a roadmap, we build a plan, just like that building engineer does, to say, here's how we're going to build the house. First, we're going to start, right, with the foundation, and then we'll build from there.
Mm-hmm. Baby steps, people. Baby steps.
Yes,
They
yes.
said they asked, how would you eat an elephant? Right?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. And sooner or later, you will discover the mastery of what you're doing, and don't
Oh,
afraid to to commit mistake of failure.
yeah, yeah.
Failure makes you master, or you will master of what you're doing by doing lots of mistakes.
That's
just
good.
like just like our scientists, right?
That's right.
Thomas Alva Edison, incandescent bulb light, how many times Thomas failed, but he did it again and again and again until he mastered it.
That's right.
Then voila,
Right.
eureka.
We're not just failing, we're learning.
Mm,
And some people equate failure with just loss. But what did you
mm,
learn? What will you change? What will we improve? Yeah, I
mhm.
like how you put that, to build master. That's right.
Master it, people. For sure, you will be successful. Why is consistency invisible but powerful? Invisible.
I like the invisible but powerful, because
In-
often what's done
Hmm.
in private is rewarded publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
When the plate comes out onto our table at the restaurant, you can relate to this, right, Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
They get the benefit of the work that's being done behind the scenes. So be sure to thank your cook. Be sure to send a shout out to that chef. Leave him a good tip, right? Because
Yes.
the work that's being done behind the scenes, we get to benefit from. So whatever meal you're cooking up in your business, make sure you get the ingredients right. Make sure you
True.
got the right team.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're selecting, right, the best ingredients, so that meal can be voila. We may need a
Mm-hmm.
chef Daniel right into food
Keep
101. Let's go,
Yes,
people.
que bono. People, I'm inviting you to please do listen to our latest episode with Chef Alessandro. We are talking about easy classic lasagna.
Mm,
So please do
yum,
listen to it.
delish.
We compare lasagna to Italian, Greek menu, so and recipes. So please do listen wherever you listen your podcast. Food 101, it is already sixth season, and we are number 12 best food podcast on the planet. So
Wow,
check
that's
it
awesome. Give
out.
yourself an applause for that, Daniel. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Let's have an applause for Food 101 because we deserve it.
Big shout out to Food 101.
Yeah, Chef Alessandro, thank you for your encouraging episodes every time we do our wow podcast.
That's awesome.
Yes, so Mr. Michael, how do setbacks contribute to success?
Yeah, setbacks, again, can show us what we need to change. Change done well equals growth. So we take the adversity, we take the lessons, we take the nuggets. The key is to stay encouraged, to stay motivated, and have people around us, right? That's going to remind us of the mission. So if we'll stay married to the mission, the setbacks will start to become setups
Mm,
for success. Because we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can have a say in our response. So with the adversity, how will we respond? with the setback, how will we respond?
Mm.
Whether personally or professionally, because the personal and the professional go hand in hand. That's why it's so important, right? To have self care. The entrepreneur needs to take time, right?
Yes.
To recharge and refresh themselves to come back and fight the good fight. That helps us navigate the adversity. That helps us have the right mentality when it comes to setbacks. To take on the question, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? And how can I use this to better myself and the business?
Mm. Yes. Certainly. So, Mr. Michael, if you compare setbacks and failure, is it the same? Don't you think?
I think
They are
they're
neighbors.
close. I'd say they're cousins, maybe. Yeah,
They're
cousins.
cousin. They're
Yeah, yeah.
neighbors, right?
They're in the same neighborhood. Yes, that's right. Same neighborhood,
Hmm.
right? Whether setback, failure. I the word failure can kind of send the message that of finality.
Hmm.
I failed at it. That sounds more final.
A
A
final, yes.
setback doesn't sound as final. That has more of a that has more of a vibe, right? Of I'm gonna still persevere. This is just a setback.
Hmm. To pivot, to
That's to pivot,
stand.
to shift. But if somebody
Hmm.
said I failed at this, that sounds like they're ready to close the casket on it. And we
Yeah.
don't necessarily no some ideas, right? We may need to switch lanes and leave that idea back.
Yes.
But either way, we can still change our perspective to say, okay,
Hmm.
maybe I ultimately the person may call it a failure. To each his own. I can understand that. But we don't want to fail altogether. We still want to succeed and persevere, even if that
Hmm.
means changing lanes and just getting into something different. Yeah,
Hmm. Yes. If we have setbacks, we still have the remedy, right? I can do this. I am still in the process of to make it better. But if we say if we failed,
yeah,
we can learn through that failure. That
yeah.
next time we will do it better,
hmm That's
right?
good.
Correct
That's
me if
right.
I'm wrong.
No, 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 no. I think you're spot on. How can I do it better? It's giving
Yes.
me, Daniel, it's giving us data.
Mm-hmm.
If the
They are,
food, if they
yes.
come back and say the steak was too salty, that doesn't mean stop making steaks. Maybe just
Mm-hmm.
a little less salt. We receive that information and make the adjustments, make the tweaks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so why must founders trust the process? I like this.
Mm, yeah.
Process.
Process. Daniel, I think they should trust the process if it's a good process. Not all processes need to be trusted.
Yes. Not
If we
all
got a
process.
bad process, we don't need to trust that. But if we got a process that has proven, if we got a process that we believe is a winning process, then we test it out and see if we can trust it. What you
Mm.
might want to trust more than anything, right, is to have faith, to have faith to believe that you're going to succeed, that God has given you the tools, the gifts, the talents to succeed. And we can have a process that is well thought out. And that process may have been proven, maybe not just for us, but for other people. It's okay to run with a process that's already been laid out before us. We don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel.
Yes.
So as long as you make sure, try to ensure that it's a good process, a process that's hopefully has been proven, and then once you believe it's a good process, then you trust it and we go all in then to see it through. But being open-minded, being flexible to adjust, tweak, and change as needed.
Definitely. People, the process is hard, but the moment you enjoy or join the process, for sure you will feel better at the end
That's
because
right.
oh, this is the process that I did. Hard work, consistency, what
Yes.
procrastination, those are the process that you will deal with. But once you got it, and for sure you are almost the success button, well, you say, Eureka, this is it.
Yes. That's right, Daniel. And I would imagine you can relate to that, right?
I can.
In I would imagine in being a chef and in
Yes.
the podcast world, right? That once we figure it out, like
Mm,
bing, I got it now.
I get
Now
it.
I can wash, rinse, repeat, just and do it over again,
Mhm.
right?
Do it again and again and
That's
again,
right.
and
Once you
you
get the
will.
secret sauce, once you create the secret sauce, now you know how
Yeah,
to make it, and you just keep remaking it.
you master it.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
Mastery. Mastery. That's why I'm creating lots of podcasts because I
Yes,
learned from my first, second, third, fourth, fifth podcast. Now I'm creating a brand new podcast, which is, oh, this is better than what I did created 3 years ago because I learned from that process.
that's right.
Mm,
Success leaves clues.
yes.
Study the film. Study the clues.
Yes.
That's right.
Definitely. People, I'm plugging in. Please do listen to our upcoming episode with Mr. Michael AI 101 and, of course, Sports 101.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Super excited about that.
So, Mr. Michael, how can realistic expectation prevent burnout?
I think realistic expectations can not only help prevent burnout, but it's an awesome pillar for success overall. When
Mm-hmm.
we under, when we have realistic expectations, it helps us not put too much pressure on ourselves. It helps us prepare, and it helps us to understand that we need to take time to recharge. We need to take time to enjoy life and enjoy the process. We talked about process, right? Too. It's one thing to just go through a process. It's another thing to embrace the process and enjoy the journey along the way. We talk about in sports, right? A lot of people have the high expectations, right, of winning a championship. A lot of teams, all the teams, right? Many of
Mm-hmm.
them start out with that expectation to win the championship. Wouldn't it
Mm-hmm.
be a shame, though, Daniel, to get to a championship moment, whether
Mm-hmm.
not just in sports but in life, to
Yes.
get there only to realize that we didn't enjoy the journey?
True.
We need to enjoy the journey, and one of the best ways to enjoy the journey is to make sure that we take care of ourselves along the journey.
Along with the journey, yes.
That's right.
Enjoy the process. People, once you enjoy it, oh, Eureka, I do it again.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do it again and again and again because you master it.
That's right, Daniel. Well said.
And people, if you're having a burnout, you cannot think carefully. If you're having a
Mm,
burnout or overwork,
that's right.
I myself working, I said, uh, I need to stop one of my job to focus on podcasting
Mm,
because I experienced that if you burn out, you can think carefully. You cannot say anything good because you're exhausted physically, emotionally.
that's right.
But once you have this relax and you have this good mood, you can say anything you want, or you can think very well, or you can think your business in a way that you are leading to be a successful.
That's right. That puts the business in jeopardy. That puts the
Mm,
idea in jeopardy. To have a great idea and to work hard and put the energy and the effort in, to get burned out leads, like you said, right, Daniel, to some careless mistakes, and that
mm,
can derail the overall mission. And we can't afford to let the mission be derailed. So we got to take care of ourselves, take care of your team, and the results will tend to fall in place.
Definitely. So to wrap up our discussion for today, Mr. Michael, what does sustainable success actually look like?
Sustainable success has a healthy entrepreneur with vision, motivation, understands the importance of teams together. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
achieves more, and has a process that's proven that can be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Process that can be trusted, and you need to learn those process because it's a symbol of, well, sacrifice, hard
That's
work,
right.
consistency, or what else you can add. uh, uh well, you can
Perseverance, right?
perseverance,
That's
yes,
right. And resilience.
pivot. Mm.
That's right.
And, well, sustainable success looks like a progress that can be maintained without sacrificing your health, as I said, burnout, integrity, or purpose.
Hmm.
You should know your why I'm
That's right.
doing this. Mm,
Daniel, that's so good because once we know our why and
mm,
you're operating in our purpose and in our passion, not only can we avoid burnout, but we get re energized. And people
true.
say, how do you do it? How do you stay so motivated? Well, when you find your purpose, when you find our passion, we look forward to it. It's exciting because we get to help people, right, Daniel, all over the world.
All over the world, definitely. Not only in what, on Earth, is it possible on Mars
Hey, let's hit all the planets.
too? If your platform is you are on Spotify, there's a segue there that, okay, on Earth, Mars, is somebody listening to your podcast on Mars? I was laughing when I was looked to that segment. Like, what? Even in Mars, Venus is included.
Dennis, you
Somebody's
may,
listening.
Daniel, we may have to get you a new podcast, Planets 101.
Planets 101. Let's talk about climate change.
Yes, Earth is not enough. There are more planets, right?
More planets that we can. On Science 101, we talk about how can we, well, save. How can we save from the burning sun? The explosion of the sun. How can we go beyond our planet? Please do listen to our latest episode, People Science 101, with Mr. Mark Christensen. We talk about fungus, planets, multiverse, and many more. Wherever you listen your podcast. So, Mr. Michael, to wrap up this discussion of ours, how
Yes,
we
Dan.
wrap up it? The
Wrap
myth
it up.
of overnight success.
We're just not going for one-hit wonders here, right? We want long-term success, long-term healthy relationships, businesses, families, and we commit to it, right? With energy and effort. Thanks again, Daniel, for sharing this platform. Awesome being on. And thanks to all our listeners.
Yes, thank you, people. Please support us and continue listen to our more podcasts to come with Mr. Michael. So, would you like to plug in something? Please plug your business.
Well, they can find my book at brownsleadership.com, Building Healthy Relationships. Certainly feel free to reach out there and we can get it sent out to you. And support all of Daniel Lucas's podcast. Great information. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Michael. Truly, you're my partner. You're empowering partner. Thank you so much.
Certainly welcome. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, so, Mr. Michael, thank you so much for your time.
To the audience, God bless. Peace. Adios.
Marticon people, see you soon.